well, we only have one clue left to go in the Jeopardy round, which is Biblical Zoo for 500. And right now we're in first place with 3,300. And let's take a look at the last clue of this round right now.
Alright, let's do it, Mark. And this is part 2 of my 20th, or not my 20th, but my 18th game of my run of Jeopardy for the SNES. And as Mark mentioned, alluded to earlier, we have one clue left on the board in the Jeopardy round, which is Biblical Zoo for 500. So let's look at it now.
The answer is...
Sansa killed one of these with his bare hands. What is a lion? Looks like I got this pointed a little bit wrong. 500 more for me, take me to 3,800. That's twice as much money as Mike.
Sue is 2,000, and Mike, I think, has 1,900, so he'll get first with double Jeopardy.
Yeah, just alluded to earlier. I have 3,800, which is that's twice as much money as Mike. Sue has second with 2,000, so that means Mike goes first in double Jeopardy. We'll pop the dollar figures in, and our 6 categories are biology, baseball, country crooners, history, movie math, and potpourri.
Okay. The baseball one I think I might excel at.
And Mike, we'll start where? Movie math for 200.
The answer is...
The 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T minus 5 easy pieces. Oh no! $49.95. Yep.
Yep.
What I would have said.
Minus 549.95. Yep.
Now it's history for 200.
The answer is...
History 200.
This nation's conquistadors called the New World El Dorado. What is Spain?
Now this we should know because there was a clue about conquistadors in the last round.
Yeah. And it is Spain. So much to 4,000. Let's go back to movie math for 400.
The answer is...
Sum of the digits in THX 1138. What is 13? Yes. Okay, Mark, why don't you go next?
Now I know for a fact sum means you add stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, how about baseball for 200?
The answer is...
League that has won the All-Star Game 20 of the last 22 times. I believe it's the National League.
Okay. And of course my team, the Blue Jays, are in the American League.
Yeah. But unfortunately the American League doesn't apply, the American League doesn't apply to this clue. It's the National League and it's not the answer. The American League I'm talking about. Okay, Mark, go again.
Right. Baseball 400.
The answer is...
Courts once upheld local ordinances banning night games in this team's ballpark. Chicago Cubs. For some reason I was thinking the White Sox.
And now the White Sox is U.S. Cellular.
Oh, now it's country crooners for 200.
The answer is...
A top race car driver. He also raced at the top of the charts with El Paso in 1959. Well, I'm afraid I don't know this. Marty Robbins.
I don't even know who he is.
Ditto. Now it's biology for 200.
The answer is...
This frequent victim of biology class dissections is of genus RANA. What is a frog? Yep. Movie math for 600.
The answer is...
10 North Frederick divided by 2 for the road times 3 days at the CONDOR.
Okay, 10 divided by 2 is 5 times 3 is 15.
Yep. Movie math for 8.
The answer is...
Highest common denominator of 48 hours and 16 candles. What is 16? Yes. And movie math for 1,000.
The answer is...
Okay.
The faces of Dr. Lau plus the faces of Eve. I believe there were 3 faces of Eve. I don't know how many faces there were of Dr. Lau. And for the record, I don't even know who Dr. Lau is.
There were either.
It was 10.
And it's 10. So I guess maybe 5 each or something like that.
Maybe 7 and 3, I don't know. Now it's potpourri for 200.
The answer is
The Latin word radix, meaning root, is the root word for this root vegetable. What's a radish? Yes.
Yep.
Okay, Mark, why don't you go next?
Baseball 600.
the answer is
Buck Rogers, Flash Gordon, and James T. Kirk, the one who currently manages the Montreal Expos. I believe it's Buck Rogers.
And of course, the Expos now playing Washington as the Nationals.
It is Buck Rogers. Great. Okay, Mark, go again.
Baseball 800.
the answer is
A young boy supposedly said, "Say it ain't so, Joe," to him after the Black Sox scandal.
Black Sox.
Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Shoeless.
What I would have said.
Okay, and where's Sue to go to?
Country Crooners for 400.
the answer is
1968 hit of 4 times divorced country singer Tammy Wynette. DIVORCE.
DIVORCE. That's how you spell divorce.
Biology for 400.
the answer is
L.B.J's hound dog or Darwin's ship. What is a beagle?
And of course, Snoopy is an example of that.
Yep. Alright. Biology 600.
the answer is
The basic unit of life, 3 billion die every minute in your body. Oh no! Got in ahead of me. A cell, yep.
That's the cell.
That is what I would have said.
And we haven't found the Daily Double yet.
Don't jinx it, Mark. Country Crooner 600.
the answer is
Accidental nickname of Billy Craddock, who's often called Mr. Country Rock. Crash. And for the record, I don't even know who Billy Craddock is.
Me neither.
Baseball 1000.
the answer is
This baseball.
In 1920,
No,
Cleveland
no.
shortstop Ray Chapman became the only major leaguer to whom this happened in a game. He was killed
Struck. Killed. Okay.
because he was struck in the head by a ball. Uh-huh.
He killed. Yep.
Biology
I
for
read
8.
about that somewhere.
Yeah. Biology for 800.
the answer is
It puts the green in greenery. What is chlorophyll? Yes. Okay, Mark, go again.
9,200. How about we finish up biology?
Is there a daily double here? Yes, it is.
Yes, there is.
Okay, you can bet I'm doing it.
Go all in. We got, let's see, Mike has 4,100. We got more than twice that, so I want to play it safe. I wouldn't risk it all.
But I know this clue. So I'm going for it. Double helix. What is DNA?
Oh yeah, that's right.
$18,400. Mark, where to
Well,
now?
That's make it really difficult for Sue and Mike to catch up.
Yep. Right.
Crooners 800.
the answer is
If you ask him how long he plans to be on top of country music, he might say forever and ever, amen. It was Randy Travis.
Randy Travis.
Okay?
And
Country Crooners 1000.
the
Crooners
answer
1,000.
is
Singer and songwriter Randy Crowell married money when he wed this successful singer. If I had to venture a guess, I'd say Loretta Lynn. No, it's Roseanne Cash.
Well, it would have been wrong.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't know why I was thinking Loretta Lynn in the first place. Now we're going to history for 400.
The answer is
Signal to kill a vanquished gladiator. It imitated a sword thrust. Thumbs down. Okay.
5,200.
History for 600. And there's the other daily double.
The other daily double.
She's going 2,200 on this clue.
2,200. So
Century of both American and
400.
French revolutions. The 18th, what I would have said had I got that clue. But should I be worried about it?
100 and she's
Potpourri 400. We'll find out if I have to be worried. Cabinet member who outranks all other cabinet members. Well,
Mike doesn't know.
okay, Mark, do you have a guess?
I do not.
Well, if I had to venture a guess, I'd say the Vice President.
Yeah, because...
No, it's the Secretary of State.
Secretary of State. That clue, I think, has something to do with politics, which, of course, I do not take an interest in.
Same here. History 800.
the answer is
The Treaty of VANQUISHED ended this conflict, which was more interesting than it sounded. VANQUISHED, the Boer War. History 1000.
the answer is
The number of days between Napoleon's return from Elba and his final defeat. Oh no, that was the clue I was hoping to get. 100, what I would have said.
It's 100.
I need at least one more clue to put this out of reach. Potpourri 600.
the answer is
The job of a nose in France is to create these. And Mike doesn't know. Serves you right for taking my clue.
I'll say. But does Sue know it?
Perfumes. Oh yeah, that's right. Now Sue has $10,000 less than me. 800.
the answer is
The surname Wallace originally denoted a man from this country. I'm okay with Mike getting the last two clues. I just hope that Sue doesn't get one of these. Wales.
Well, Mike got this one.
And if Mike were to get this last one, I will have it out of reach. We got one more clue left in Potpourri for 1,000, so let's look at it.
the answer is
This language spoken in the Pyrenees does not belong to the Indo-European group. Does Mike know it? Yes, Basque.
Yeah.
So at the end of Double Jeopardy, Mike goes up to 7,700, Sue has 8,400, and I have a runaway lead with 18,400. I didn't add or lose anything after the daily double.
Final Jeopardy in part 3.
No, I think we'll have enough time to squeeze it in.
Let's play Final Jeopardy.
Well, actually, you know what? I don't think we will. Our Final Jeopardy category is state capitals, and we'll see you guys for part 3.